All right, NoCoast, welcome back to our at-home workouts. Today is Wednesday, April 29th. We'll zoom in here. You can get a glimpse of all the different variations we got going on here. Here's some gymnastics work. We've got our scaling, and then warm-up and movement prep. All right, guys, let's get rolling. Perfect. Okay. Today's workout, guys, we've got some descending reps of a squat and some core work, either toes to bar or sit-ups. Okay, so pay attention to the rep schemes. They're going to be different for every version of this. So the full equipment, basic equipment, and no equipment. The full equipment is going to be 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. So starting at 21, descending by 3 reps each round. We're doing front squats with a barbell at about 40% of your 1 rep max, and toes to bar. Okay. Let's move on. Let's go basic equipment. We're going to ditch the 3, okay, and we're going to add a 24. So we're adding a few more reps because we've got goblet squats. We can only go so heavy with these. So if you're somebody who only has 1 dumbbell, 1 kettlebell, or even the sandbags a little bit lighter, we're going to do 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, and we'll finish with the 6, okay? Down to no equipment. This one's gonna be a little bit different. We've got pistols and sit-ups. So we're starting at 28. We're going down by 4. We've kept this even numbers, okay, so that we can stay even on the pistols on each leg, okay? So 28, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4 reps for time, okay? Let's get into some scaling here, okay? So for toes to bar, we can scale this to a knees to chest, okay? So if you have something to hang on, we can either do a toes to bar, we can do a knees to chest. Just work on, if you're scaling this, work on getting your knees up as high as you can, okay? If you're doing either version of this, okay, not including the no equipment, these reps actually work out to being in the ballpark of about 140, I think. But with these 2 variations, if you don't have a pull-up bar, I want you to do 20 sit-ups after each round. Okay, so your rounds will look like 21 front squats, and then you're going to do 20 sit-ups. 18 front squats, 20 sit-ups. All right, 15 front squats, 20 sit-ups. Okay, so on. This basic equipment version will be the same way. Okay, so if you don't have a pull-up bar or something to hang on to do toes to bar, we'll do that 20 after every round, 20 sit-ups after every round. Okay. We talked about front squats, about 40%. This should be a weight that you can knock out 20 plus reps when you're fresh. I tested this workout last week. I was able to do all of the sets unbroken. The 18, the 15 were a little tough, but doable. Okay, so shoot to try to go unbroken. If you need to break it up, obviously not a big deal. Try to keep that rest short, pick it back up, okay? For our goblet squat, with our dumbbell or kettlebell, we're holding with our elbows right underneath the weight and as close to our chest and our throat as we can. If you've got your sandbag, we'll front rack that, and obviously going through the squats the same way, okay? For the pistols, okay, this is going to be the big thing we probably want to talk about for scaling. If we don't have pistols where we can alternate, we can find a box or a chair. Those orange Home Depot buckets, if you turn those upside down, they're about 14 inches, which might be perfect. But just doing pistols to a box, okay, down and back up, okay, switch. And we're going down and back up, okay? Ideally, we're getting something a little bit lower for me than that. We want to try to break parallel. We get as low as we can. Okay, so that's our first option for scaling. Our second option, which we've been doing for accessory work and cash outs is a Bulgarian split squat, which is just putting our foot up on a bench or a chair. Okay, this back knee comes down and touches the ground. I'm trying to get as low as I can, or hips below my knee on this front side, and I'm standing up. Okay, you could alternate those if you want, or you just do half the reps on your right and then half the reps on your left, and then get into your sit-ups. Okay, so that's option 2. Option 3 is just going to be a regular lunge. Okay, and this is fine. If this seems like it's going to be too easy, you can get a step or a low box. I'm trying to think of anything else that might work for you, but get something that's a few inches off the ground, and you actually stand up on it. We're going to step back, and we're just going to get a deeper lunge. Okay? So we can still do our lunges, but we're just making them a little tougher. Okay? So there's a few ways we can scale this pistol if we need to. Okay, let's jump into warm up here. All right, warm up. We're actually going to start with some mobility today. So 2 pieces. The first one is our pigeon stretch. Okay, we go for a minute on each side. Our second one, find some space to do this. I'll actually just do it on the bench here. Is going to be our couch stretch. Okay, so if you get a cushion or something under that back knee, get your foot up against the wall or on a chair. Try to get your shoulders back. Okay, we're stretching out that hip flexor in the quad. Okay, once we have a minute on each of those, so that's 4 minutes total, we've got a little 3-round warm up. Okay, run 200 meters or jog 200 meters. You're going to come back in. We're going to do 10 good mornings. You can hold your hands up over your head if you want. Once you get 10 good mornings, we'll get 10 air squats. We're going to get down on the ground for 10 sit-ups, okay? And then back up. I want you to get 5 to 10 reps of either pull-ups or ring rows, or if you could get a dumbbell and you want to do a bent over row, anything that just kind of gets our lats engaged, okay? Especially if you're doing the toes to bar. We're going to talk a little bit about pressing and engaging the lats. So we want to get those activated and warmed up, okay? So 3 times through that. Once you're done, we're just going to get into some stretches, dynamic stretches. The first one is our arm circles forward and backwards. We'll get into bear hugs, arm swings, and our torso twist. Okay, 10 reps of each. From there, we're going to go right into a quad stretch. Alternate back and forth 10 times. Spider-Mans. All right, 10 of those. And then we've got 10 just nice and quick push-ups to downward dog. Okay? That is going to get us through our warm-up today, all right? From there, we'll move on to some movement prep. Starting with the squat. I know we've got, I guess, 2 different variations of this. We've got our front squat / goblet squat. I'm going to go over, and then we'll talk pistol here, okay? So first thing I want you to do is I just want you to grab another 10 air squats. Okay, now that we're all warmed up, let's get another 10 squats, going a little bit slower, making sure that we're keeping our chest up, heels down, knees pushed out, getting good depth. Okay, so going through our points of performance and making sure that we're getting everything on the checklist. Okay, checked off. Once we have that, you're going to grab your barbell. If you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell or sandbag, you're going to do the exact same drills. If you're just doing single arm, all right, get a few reps on each side and then move on to the next one, okay? So first piece here is going to be anywhere above the knee. We're going to do cleans, okay? Let's get 10 reps, just working on getting hips open, catching, getting your elbows up, okay, as high as you can. Number 3 after that, we're going to get into either our front squat or our goblet squat. So after we warm up the clean, let's keep those elbows up nice and high and get another 10 squats, okay? From there, especially for the barbell, we're going to start adding some weight and warming up to your workout weight, okay? If you've got your dumbbell or kettlebell, get those 10 goblet squats. If you have options to adjust weight at all, you can do that. And then once you're done, you'll be ready to move on to toes to bar, okay? For those of you who are doing pistols today, okay, you're going to do those same 10 air squats, and then we're going to do 5 reps of each of these, okay? So first 5, I'll turn here a little bit so you can see. We're going to have our feet nice and close together, and we're going to just get 5 squats, okay, with a nice close stance. Okay, if I turn to the side, you'll notice that my position changes quite a bit here, okay? And this actually looks similar to what my pistol looks like, okay? I'll get up. I'm a little bit rounded through the back. My shoulders are forward, okay? That's keeping me balanced. Your pistol, okay, does not have to look like a perfect air squat, okay? And if it does, probably means that you're gonna fall back on your back, okay? So as long as we're keeping our heel down, we're getting down below parallel, we're keeping my knee directly over my foot, okay, and not letting it cave in or move out to the side, then we're doing a good job, okay? So once we have those 5 squats with our feet together, we're gonna do 5 lunges on each side, so 10 total, all right? And remember, this was one of our scaling pieces, so whether we're just doing our step back lunge, okay, or if you have something, a step or something you can get up on, try this out. This will actually, especially if you're not pushing up off this back leg, okay, this will actually help warm up that single leg squat, okay? From here, okay, we just demoed this as well, but Bulgarian split squat. Let's get 5 of these on each side. We're getting a little bit more dependent or on the independent leg, okay? We're putting a little bit more weight on it through each of these progressions, okay? From there, we've got our box squat, okay? So this leg I'm not using at all, and I'm standing up off of that box, okay? And then our final progression will be pistols if you have them, okay? And again, getting down as low as you can, standing back up, and alternating, okay? So those progressions were literally just the scaling options that we went through from easiest to hardest. As you go through them, figure out what's going to work for you for the workout, okay, and then stick with that, okay? For those of you, we'll stay here with the no equipment. For those of you who have sit-ups, let's get your ab mat out if you have one. If you don't, roll up a towel. I have a yoga mat here that works great. Basically, you just want from kind of the top of your hips through your lower back, okay? We just want to roll something up there so that we can get some support as we do our sit-ups, okay? That's optional. If it doesn't bother you not to have that, then don't worry about it. But at this point, no equipment, folks, you guys are good to go, okay? For everybody else, if you're doing a toes to bar or knees to chest, we are going to jump up on your pull-up bar, and our first progression here is just a 10-second hang, okay? Get your shoulders stretched out. From there, you can get some scat pull-downs, okay? Shake it out. Our second progression is just going to be some nice easy swings, okay? We'll do 10 of each of these reps, each of these progressions, okay? So nice easy swing, okay? Down and shake it out. We're going to do a swing with a lat pull down, okay? So really this is just a bigger, more aggressive swing, but I'm pushing back as much as I can. And this armpit angle, I'm just trying to close that down as much as I can, okay? And so hitting my back here against the wall, try to demo a few of these reps, okay? Biggest reason that we want to do that is that the more we can change or we can push back, we're changing this kind of hip angle, the closer we're actually getting to the bar, the easier we're making a toes to bar, okay? If I was to just hold my hand up here and try to get my foot all the way up, I'm not, especially tonight, I'm not flexible at all. I'm not going to come even close, but if I can pull my hand down, or if I can pull this lat position down and now raise, I've already gotten covered half of that distance just by pulling back, okay? So practice that. Next progression is going to be a knees to chest. I still want you pulling back nice and hard on the bar as you swing. And from here, we're just getting our knees up as high as we can into our chest, okay? And again, reminder for scaling options, that will be our only scaling option today for toes to bar, okay? And if you have that, you have toes to bar, let's warm up some toes to bar, okay? For our basic equipment, full equipment, at this point, you get through all those progressions, you guys should now be ready to get going. 3, 2, 1, go. Get your music turned up. Hit this one hard, okay? Try to, my opinion, or going through this workout last week, I tried to go as hard as I could on the front squats, and then try to be a little bit smarter with the toes to bar, just breaking those up, knowing my kind of capacity with those, okay? So have a little bit of a plan for the workout, but try to attack this hard. This should be a fairly fast workout, or faster than our kind of average 15-minute workout. I should be probably about 10, maybe a little bit longer, but try to go hard, try to go fast on this one. Let's talk cash out and gymnastics. So last piece we got here, our cash out today is the same as our accessory one, our first accessory one. Okay, so that's the Bulgarian split squat, which I've demoed a few times already. So we'll leave that without too much talk here. We've got 3 sets, 10 on each leg. Okay, add weight as needed. Accessory 2 is our single leg box jump, 5 sets, 5 jumps on each leg, okay? And then accessory 3 is the candlestick roll to pistol, 30 reps total. The last few weeks I've had some demos talking about these 3 accessories, so if you've missed those or you haven't been doing them, you can check back to those. This is the last week that we're doing these specific accessories. Next week, we will be switching them up and we will continue this gymnastics program. Okay, so if you missed Monday, the announcement for this week is it's a deload week. Therefore, we're not doing the first piece of our gymnastics program. We're just doing the accessory workout. If you're feeling good, okay, if you've hit these accessory pieces hard the last 3 weeks, take it easy this week. Take it off if you want. And we've got some new exercises, accessories coming up for you next week, okay? All right, that's all I've got for you for today. Have fun with this one. Let us know how you do. Give us some pictures. Give us how you're modifying some of this stuff. I love hearing the creativity and seeing how you guys are doing at home. So we will talk tomorrow, and have fun.